Hey, it's Huck. And first things first, let's get this whole pronunciation thing out of the way. It's a diphthong. Both the A and U are pronounced. Tolkien actually explains this in an appendix to the book. It's ah-oo, not ow-oo, but ah-oo. And in all honesty, I perfectly can understand why most people just forgo the whole ah-oo thing and say Smaug. Because the truth is, we haven't used the diphthong ah-oo since 400, 500 years ago, like back in the time of Shakespeare. Now we pronounce the AU as we do in the words August or autumn. There is no diphthong, it's just a straight ah sound. Now we still have diphthongs in some words like OU, loud, cloud. You still hear the ow a little bit in there, but you don't hear the ah-oo in words like smog. So, for those of you like me who would rather be a bit lazy and a little bit more with the times and pronounce it as smog instead of smaug, well, hell, that's fine with me. But for those of you who claim to be Tolkien purists and outraged at the fact that director Peter Jackson took a few liberties in making these books into films, well, fuck you. You better pronounce it right, god damn it. Which brings me to our brief review of The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug. 4 words. Go see it today. Now the movie runs more than 2.5 hours, which some asswipes are going to complain is just too damn long. And I say, screw those critics. I mean, The Godfather Part 2 is 40 minutes longer. The Deer Hunter was 22 minutes longer. The Green Mile was 27 minutes longer. Schindler's List is 35 minutes longer. Gone with the Wind was 1 hour and 6 minutes longer. Now, I don't remember anybody complaining that those movies were too damn long. So take note, if someone starts reviewing this movie with a complaint that the movie's too long, just accept the fact that the problem is that that person just has too short of an attention span. First, the acting in this movie is exceptional. Richard Armitage as Thorin Oakenshield is terrific as the obsessively driven heir to the Erebor throne. And you'll notice that in this movie, several of the other dwarves play a more notable part. The dwarf who plays Balin, Ken Stout, who lends a sort of elderly moral compass to the story. And also, Aidan Turner. Turner plays Keeley, the handsome dwarf, if you will, who sort of falls in love with this beautiful elvish warrior girl. Now, Ian Keller, as Gandalf, simply commands the screen. I mean, this is one of a handful of actors who I could honestly watch just read the phone book. The voice of Smaug, the dragon, is exceptionally well done by up-and-coming actor Benedict Cumberbatch, who seems to be in just about everything these days. But stealing the show is Martin Freeman as Bilbo Baggins. It's unmistakable that he is the focal point, the glue that holds the story together. And it's notable that for all the CGI-driven eye candy in these films, all the roller coaster chase sequences, and all the fly-by-the-seat-of-your-pants action scenes, the 2 most memorable scenes in parts 1 and 2 are Bilbo's riddle game with Gollum in part 1, and Bilbo's face-to-face meeting with Smaug the dragon in part 2. Now this is a very fine line to pull off. I mean, to keep us on the edge of our seat with nothing more than, quick wit and a cool demeanor. Freeman convinces us that beneath his tiny hobbit cloak, he must be quaking in his furry, shoeless feet. I thought, overall, with the exception of maybe a few more orcs appearing here and there, that Jackson did an exceptional job of being faithful to the original work. Now, I know there are 2 or 3 small subplots in this that really weren't in the original work. However, Tolkien's original concepts are so well done in this story. From the elves' frenetic river escape from the Elf Kingdom, the spider assault in Mirkwood Forest, the secret entry and exit out of Lake Town, and, of course, Bilbo's face-off with Smaug. Jackson not only pulled off a brilliant 4-star out of 4-star middle installment in this trilogy, but his cliffhanger ending leaves me no doubt that Part 3 will once and for all resolve all the criticism we've heard up till now that this movie should have been some kind of one-episode, 3-hour extravaganza. And the resounding answer is going to be that, hey, you know what? Maybe 3 parts weren't enough. Because a lot of fans like me are going to be clamoring when this thing is all over that we want to see more. That 3 parts just wasn't enough. It's that good. Anyway, I'm Huck, and that's my opinion. Leave a comment and let me know what you thought. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again next week.